Hey everyone, it's Chaos again, and today my video is going to be about how to do kind of a spring summer look. This will be great for the people that especially like pink or purple or whatever. So let's get started. First, what I've already done is I've already put on my foundation, powder, blush, that sort of thing. If you're worried about any of the eyeshadow or mascara getting under your eyes, I would suggest a eyelid primer. You can also go back afterwards and just kind of take a very light brush, probably about this size, and sweep it off and then add a little extra powder if it's really noticeable. So the eyeshadow today I'm going to use is this 88 color palette from BH Cosmetics. It's the shimmer eyeshadow line. They also make like tropical, and then they have like their regular. They have a bunch of different kinds. So, but as you can see, this one comes with about 88 colors, all different kinds. And like I said, they make other palettes too if you have different preferences. But I personally like really sparkly, shimmery eyeshadows just because I think it shows up better. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this hot pink right down here, and we're just going to kind of get it on our brush really well. And then I like to hold my eye just because I feel like it keeps it closed better. And then we're just going to lightly sweep back and forth across our eyelid. And I like my colors to be really bold, so I'm probably going to do this about 2 to 3 times on each eyelid, because as you can see, it's still not kind of showing up the way I want it. But if you're more of a natural look kind of person, then you might want to do this only once or twice. And like I said, just kind of pat it on and then go back and sweep over it to make sure the color gets on there really well. Okay. Now we're going to do the same to the other eye. And if you think you've gone up too far, or you've gone over too far, you can always take a Q-tip with a little bit of makeup remover on it and go over how you want the shape to be. Okay, there we go. Now, you can see it's kind of showing up a bit better. So now that we have our base color, what we're going to do is we're going to take this blending brush and we're going to pick up kind of like a medium dark purple color. And I picked something really bold because, like I said, I like my colors bold. But if you don't, then you can always pick more of like a lilac color or lavender or something like that. But just going to pick up a little bit on my brush here. And I'm going to close my eye and go right along the crease, back and forth. Just making sure it's really nice and soft. Don't want to get it all over everything. Go back and pick up a little more. And you kind of want everything to blend together. You don't want it to definitely look like two separate colors, which is why I'm using the blending brush. But if you have a crease brush, you can use that too, and then go back and blend it later. And then we're going to do the same over here. I like to start on the inner corner and work my way out, but you can definitely do it whichever way you most feel comfortable. Go back and pick up a little more. there's that. Now, I know that I like to put shadow all the way up to my brow, but I definitely want it to be a pale color because I want it to highlight more than actually define. So I'm going to take this brush right here, just a basic applicator brush, and I'm going to take this really, really pale pink color right here and pick it up. And I'm just going to lightly go along the arch of my eyebrow. And I know you can't tell a big difference, but that's kind of the point, because like I said, we just want to define more than, or we want to highlight more than actually define. Okay, do the same with the other. This will also kind of help blend and make a straighter line for the purple we had earlier. And I mean, like I said, this is mostly for a summery, springtime kind of look, but you can definitely use it any time of the year. I just think it goes better with the whole feeling of pink flowers and outside and bright and cheery and that sort of thing. Okay, so now I like to kind of brighten up the inner corners of my eyes just to kind of give it that pop feeling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another kind of light pink color right here. I'm going to pick it up with an angled brush. And pick up a fairly decent amount. You don't want too much, but you don't want too little either. And then just kind of pat it along in the corner of your eye. Be careful really not to poke yourself, because with that angled brush and that makeup on there, it's going to hurt. If you're more comfortable picking it up with your finger and blending it in there, you can definitely do that too. I just prefer to do it this way because I feel like it gets less makeup on the rest of my face. Okay, now we're going to do the other eye. Sorry about that. Things kind of got a little bit knocked over. Okay, so that's it for eyeshadow. Now what we're going to want to do is, if you like the way it looks naturally like this, then by all means, go ahead and go. But I'm a girl who loves her eyeliner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Rimmel Exaggerate. It's my favorite eyeliner. I've been using it for years. Just because I feel like it's not too messy, it's not too thick. It comes with its own pencil sharpener built into the bottom, so you don't have to buy anything extra. I really like it. So I'm just going to go down right along here along the waterline. Make sure you get it fairly well. There we go. And then just kind of pull so you have sort of a straight line. Go along like that. Now I know it looks a little bit messy right now, but what I like to do is I like to go back and take a brush and kind of smooth it out a bit. Like I said, if you're more comfortable using your finger, that's fine. I just don't like how the makeup or the eyeshadow might kind of rub off on my finger. There's that. And then next we're going to use mascara. And I personally love Hard Candy Ginormous Lash Mascara. I think they just came out with this, but it definitely makes your lashes look longer, fuller. It doesn't clump up all that particularly bad. And it's not too terribly expensive. So we're just going to kind of lightly sweep the brush along the lashes. Put a tiny bit at the bottom, and then do the other eye. Okay. And then last but not least, you definitely want to take care of your lips. And I'm not really one for putting very much lip gloss on like that. I'm more of just chapstick because I feel like lip gloss is too gunky and slimy and stuff like that. So I just like to take a little bit of chapstick, just run it over, good to go. Now, if you're somebody that likes contrast, you can definitely use a darker lip gloss or lipstick for your lips, seeing as how your eyes are kind of pale. But since we're trying to keep it kind of natural, very toned down, not very dramatic, I definitely think that a paler pink or natural lipstick or lip gloss would be good for this. Now, like I said, I'm not much of one for lip gloss, so I'm not using anything. But you definitely can if you want. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. Leave comments at the bottom, and any questions you have, definitely check out my Facebook page. The link will be right down below in the description. And I love you guys, and I'll see you later.